So, you need a tree protection plan under the Public Tree Bylaw. Here's what you need to get started. Work activities can cause direct damage to a tree's trunks, branches, or exposed roots. But even if you're not directly touching the tree, soil compaction caused by above-ground work can do long-term damage to the tree's health. Through the Public Tree Bylaw, we can all work together to protect trees and the benefits that they provide to our city and ecosystem. To get a public tree permit under the bylaw, you'll need to submit a plan. If you're using the area near the city tree for materials storage or moving vehicles on and off the site without excavation, you can create a tree protection plan yourself. This video will walk you through gathering all the information you need in advance. If you're doing work involving excavation or grade changes within the tree protection zone, you'll need a tree preservation plan, and that needs to be signed off on by an expert. Root systems are crucial to the health and longevity of trees. To prevent soil compaction and direct damage to tree roots, you need to determine a tree protection zone. But how do you decide how big the zone needs to be? First, we measure the diameter at breast height, or DBH, of the tree. Do this by wrapping a measuring tape around the trunk 1.4 meters above the ground. Note the circumference in centimeters. It's time to do some math to get the diameter. Divide the circumference by pi, or 3.14. For this tree, we have a diameter of. Then, using the tree protection zone calculation table, find the minimum protection distance that corresponds to the trunk diameter. You can find the calculation table on the city website. The fencing has to be at least that far from the tree on the ground in every direction, excluding sidewalks, roads, and maintained trails. You don't need to fence those off. And of course, if you've got the room, it doesn't hurt for the fencing to be a bit bigger than this minimum, as long as roads and paths aren't blocked. If you absolutely need site access, like a temporary boulevard crossing, the fence can be smaller, but you'll need to do something to spread out vehicle weight to avoid compacting the soil. This can include rig mats or overlapping or interlocking rubber access mats. You can also use 20 to 30 centimeters of mulch with plywood over top. Alternative methods may also be approved at the urban forester's discretion when reviewing your application. That covers the ground and the trunk. But what about the branches? If you need extra room, you can request clearance pruning, which must be coordinated through the city. To finish preparing your application, you'll need a site plan showing the city trees and their diameter, the fence dimensions, access locations with anti-compaction measures, and general project information like the street address. For additional tree protection plan resources, including sample plans and a complete list of requirements, please visit edmonton.ca/TreePermit. By putting together a tree protection plan, we ensure that our trees stay healthy, above and below the ground.